Hi everyone. So recently I posted a quote on allowing your drama to unfold without dramatizing it and without like being part of the drama, right? It's really fitting to just again taking a look at this book, the Book of Awakening, and in their December 26th and December 25th, in his two daily introspection and reflection, it talks about that. So our crucial task when in pain or despair is to not to let the sour feelings spill into everything so that we stain our sense of the world. Yet we must also take care not to so contain our feelings that they fester and infect our sense of ourselves. Somewhere between these two extremes waits the life of healthy expression, not personalizing everything and not painting the world with our troubles. So, thinking of the holiday, having holiday blues, whether you celebrate with your family or away or not able to, for the ones that are out there, maybe not having family to celebrate with, or even if you do, your family's far away, whatever the case is, the holiday tends to bring us some, holiday blues. I don't know about you guys, but I feel that sometimes it's sometimes overrated. I think. It's wonderful to be around family, but at the same time, I think it can be too much. So anyways, this entry really talks about how do there's a balance between, allowing our emotions for us to feel it and not dramatize it, not personalize it, not let it affect you. For example, maybe like feeling like if you broke up, for example, if you broke up with someone or, you're not with the person you thought you loved so much, right? Or you care so much about and you're not with them. It's easy to, to go through that phase of feeling sad, feeling lonely, wanting that person, trying to, even in desperation. And so the emotions can overcome your logic of thinking in that, he isn't the right one for me, or she isn't the right person for me, or that, what the person is doing could actually be a very good thing for your relationship. But in the moment, you may not feel like so. And so to not dramatize the fact and not create stories in our own mind about that unworthiness within ourselves or even within the other person, like to not project our drama or what we're feeling into the other person. Example is, even when my separation, divorce 3 years ago, is like, how do I not dramatize my own emotions into what's going on and into that other person, into my ex who can very well have good intentions too, because there were moments that I felt like unfairly treated or really hurt in the process. And so it's to really have some self-control of those emotions. So this entry in the 26th really talks about that. And then 25th, which was yesterday, Christmas Day, it really talks about creation is ongoing, right? The world begins anew each day. This is the miracle that makes not a sound, but which changes everything. If we can be quiet enough to feel it enough, when we can participate in this, we begin anew each day. And truly, one example is I was just at Taylor Falls, and, I saw these trees just growing out of the side of the rocks. And nature and life has a way of, creation, like us healing. And we also have the ability to heal ourselves if we just allow ourselves to be the observer of our own emotions and our own thoughts, because it's not necessarily us. And so every day, we're renewed. That's why time is the best healer, because it allows you to learn how to cope. And it doesn't necessarily take away some of that pain. You just learn how to cope with that. Like the loss of my grandpa, when I was in middle school, I still, from time to time miss him dearly. But we learn to cope with that. So time, that's why they say time is such a good healing factor. So for now, I've gotten to a space and place in my life where I'm able to just observe losses or hurt or pain in a way where I can feel those emotions and allow those emotions to not control me or paint the direction, right? Sometimes you're so hurt, you could hurt yourself even more by being reckless, right? By drinking, by getting into all these addictions and things that are not productive for your life. So it's so important to kind of step back from our emotions, to feel it, to allow ourselves to feel it, but to know that it's our emotions and that it's not necessarily us. And that with every new day, we're very capable of healing. We're very capable of processing and allowing that time to take us where we need to go with the situation. So I'm learning that. And there's moments where I'm actually have documented and jotted down for myself, how long does it take me to heal from this, this incident? Sometimes if it's a, discussion between, partner and myself, and I wasn't happy about it, it takes me very quick. It could be that same day or, a day after. Or if it's a, relationship, it takes me a while, but I can kind of pinpoint when I'm able to collectively step back and observe it with objectivity, observe it with peace, to say, you know what, this is kind of the reality of it. This is the bottom line. Yes, it's okay to hurt. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to, feel this loss, but I'm going to be okay in essence. And I'm going to make the best out of the situation. And the situation has taught me certain things. What are the lessons I can take with me to a new situation that I'm going to be in? So I always find myself being very, very grateful for every challenge or obstacle that comes my way. So if you're feeling, the blues during the holidays, or just feeling down, it's just one obstacle after the next in your life, just learn to step back and observe and feel it, allow yourself to surrender to the feelings, but observe it with, that you're not your emotions. So you kind of also, have to do that and take the lessons from it. And you realize, right now in the moment, you may not feel oh, I can get over this, or, what the heck, I'm feeling so low in energy and I'm just, feeling very depressed or sad or whatever the case is. But, give it 1 year from now, a couple months from now. So always put yourself in the future. Sometimes what would my future self say to me in this moment? And really in the scheme of life, it's probably very minuscule, right? Very small compared to, the scheme of life and where you're going to go. So have lots of hope. Feel your feelings. It's okay to feel those feelings, but it's not you. Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. It's very natural, but let it go, and things will get better for you. I promise. So, all right. Have a great, what day is today? Thursday. And I will hope to do more next week. All right. Bye.